Hey guys, real quick before the podcast starts, I actually forgot to mention that the music we're using now is from this one of my friends. His name is Jesus. I'm gonna show you guys his Instagram. To give him a shout out, give him a follow. He's pretty cool. He's kind of ugly, but whatever. Thanks.
Man, I'll start off. You ready? Let me know when I'm ready.
No, he needs to be the one to do it.
Fuck, I need to stop saying
You too. You gotta stop saying
Right.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Three-Way Podcast. I'm Elias. This is Carlos, aka Public Enemy 59, now officially everywhere. That's JP. Don't worry about that.
There's no such thing as Twitter here. There's nothing here. Just gamer tag Mr. 101.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll have his Twitter account right around here, this area.
Later.
And there's nothing on it, but...
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yes.
And, we talk about our three favorite things: pop culture, sports, and gaming. So let's get into the first one. I've been reading comments and actually getting some feedback on some of the episodes, and so far it's been... You guys don't talk enough pop culture, so...
Which, just to defend ourselves here, okay? I am not into the whole stars do this and it's important to me. I'm just not like that. So we will attempt to try to better ourselves so you guys can have a little bit of feedback on that. I really don't know even where to begin.
Yeah, this is not entertainment tonight.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you
but
where Justin was at this weekend.
Or if Justin Bieber's going to get married to that other chick, or he broke up to go with the other chick. Like, we
will talk about... Yeah, I gotta see her though. That's the one star.
And she's still so
track
fun.
her.
She is so fun.
Single moon, but we'll get to that
She's
at the end
so
of the
fun.
show.
Yeah,
we'll get to that at the end of the show.
But as far as pop culture, we'll try to improve. We'll look at some things. I do know that there's some stuff that's going to be happening as far as movies go. So really, the fall lineup hasn't really come up yet. To be honest, in my personal opinion, there hasn't been any good movies. But let's go ahead.
Yeah, that is my culture.
Let's move forward from there, guys. So the very first topic that we have here.
In pop culture we have Star Wars. New animated series is coming out to follow up their Clone Wars series, which is actually like super huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was huge, but they're gonna come out with a new one too. They're gonna finish it because I don't think they finished the.
Yeah, it's another season's coming out. That's hyped. So Resistance, Star Wars Resistance is what they're talking about. They're releasing a different art style. I
actually prefer the new art style.
I like it. It's different. It's not the same as Clone Wars and what's the popular one? It's called.
Which one? Clone Wars or what?
No, it's called.
Are you talking about the one after Clone Wars?
That's the one that
I forgot.
People are actually care about, but damn it, I can't find it. But yeah, so different art style. I like it, but is there a necessity for another Star Wars animated series?
I need to know more about the lore.
Okay, I mean, I get it. There's a whole new trilogy out, so they want to delve deeper into it.
And this new trilogy is not good. Not good at all.
Well, The Last Jedi
was not good.
But it did give us the best lightsaber scene in all of Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
Which one? The first one? The episode 1?
No. Episode
2?
8. Sure. Last Jedi.
The one where Luke Skywalker is just dodging?
No, where Rey and Kylo are fighting those...
Oh, you really think that's the best?
That's the best lightsaber?
Hell no! Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, fool.
Fuck no.
Anakin versus Kobe?
Obi-Wan.
Where they're jumping on the platforms and...
Hell yeah. That's my fave.
Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
That's second.
Second? Oh my god, horrible.
Don't get me wrong. I love that scene. Second best...
No, I'm sorry to bring it to you. Last Jedi, I wouldn't even consider any of, not even the first one,
best
the new trilogy.
I mean, come on, the Kylo and Rey.
Rey's like, oh my god, I don't have Jedi powers, but all of a sudden she's a Jedi master with a lightsaber.
She was watching Luke for a couple of weeks there, a couple of days.
Wait, the very first episode?
Yeah, the very first shower and everything.
Yeah, I guess. She might
have but that best lightsaber scene.
Whatever.
Please comment. Let us know what y'all think.
It's got to be Darth Maul, and then after that, Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh my god, really?
Going on to the next.
But yeah, there's a new series coming out, and I'll probably watch that. I didn't watch Clone Wars, but I'll probably watch this new one.
I'll give it a try. It looks interesting.
We always give it a try. It's Star Wars.
It looks like it's more going for the comedic route, like more. And I get it; it's more tailored for kids.
They gotta come up with something because Solo was horrible.
Solo was not horrible.
Solo was so boring. Oh my god.
No, Solo was not horrible.
Solo was so boring.
How he got the name Solo was trash. No spoilers.
That was stupid.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Okay.
So stupid.
That was so stupid.
But yeah, I'll give it. I'll check it out.
And like the way they did it, they made it seem like it was such a powerful moment. It wasn't. It sucked.
I'll give it a try.
So yeah, the Star Wars. And well, I've also caught up on My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And
boo.
I know you're about to get popped. So the new episode for season 3 just came out yesterday. I know the English version, the second season already came out dubbed, right? The second season.
They're following the third season, but the thing is that they're behind on the dubs. They're like 2 episodes behind.
Okay, but it's a very, very good show. It's getting very intense right now. He's about to be one of those licensed heroes, so it's building up to that. Spoiler alert. And not to go delve too much on spoilers, the show is getting really, really good. It's very interesting. I have yet to see a drop point. As I said before in the last podcast, there's a lot of high schoolish. I mean, I guess you can.
It's because they're in high school.
Yeah, in high school, but it's like Japan. It's not like it's like Japan high school where it's like work hard and you're like that type of positivity. So it's a little bit of a drop off at points, but the overall story and the arc where it's going, I think it's very, very interesting. I'm a little ahead because I read the manga, and the manga gets really, really good. But overall, the anime, the way it's done. The only thing I have a complaint on this new season is I don't like the opening song. I don't like it. I like the second season opening song.
That shit on quick. Man, those intros are just super long too. Like almost 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. But it's getting really good. The one thing that's very interesting is now that Alma, he's like the main hero.
I mean, don't go into spoilers.
No, I'm not into it.
Speaking of though,
the canon.
We are doing spoiler casting stuff now.
Yes.
We're gonna be doing like a new series, I guess you can call it, coming out on Wednesdays, probably within 2 weeks, where we're gonna actually go into like details and spoilers, just depending on what we feel like talking about, basically.
And our first one is going to be
Attack on Titan.
So
try to catch up, guys. The second season, we know it's a little bit of a drag. I understand. If you guys want to make it faster and a quicker experience for you, you can just skip by the season by just reading the manga. The manga is really good. It's actually a little bit more bloody and gorier than the actual anime. So you might want to go that way, in that route, just to cover all that.
So yeah, we're going to be doing the spoiler cast this upcoming week for Attack on Titan. Next week? So I believe it's going to be after episode 6. We'll give you all the details.
Yeah.
So just all the way to episode 6, we'll do a spoiler cast and post it out in the week for that. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, but My Hero Academia right now it's in full swing. It's getting better and better. I look forward to how they're gonna do the ending, because to me it was quite a surprise that they jumped from 2 straight to 3. Because usually there's a gap. They usually wait like a couple of months or maybe till next year, but they didn't. They just jumped right from second season to third season, so it makes it all more exciting, worth the while.
I mean, if anything, if you guys like do not watch anime, probably be a good start with My Hero Academia. It's really like
relatable,
really easy.
Yeah,
really easy to get.
It makes you want to root for them. Yeah. But another just a quick side note. If you guys haven't never watched anime, I suggest starting with Cowboy Bebop. That is the #1 anime that most people have started watching first. It was the first one that came out in 1998. For me, it was like an eye opener. It still stands to this day. To this day, the anime is flawless. So I suggest you watch that. Also, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's a good way to start too.
Yeah. So. Been watching My Hero Academia. We just actually got through watching the Venom trailer. It's funny that we just watched it, even though I keep putting it down like, oh, we're gonna talk about it, but we never do. But honestly, there isn't really a lot to talk about. I mean, it is just a film coming out.
Yeah. And it's not in the Spider-Man universe.
It's not really part of the Spider-Man universe. And honestly, the more I think about it, and the more we keep scratching it out, and like I keep coming back to it to look at it, I'm like. I mean, it just looks terrible.
I wouldn't say it looks terrible. I would say like this: there is no Venom without Spider-Man. And to me, I mean, I'll still go and watch it because I like Tom Hardy. He does such a great acting job, and I do like some of the animations that we've seen in the trailer. Which, if you haven't checked out the trailer, just go to YouTube, just look it up. There's about 3 different separate trailers.
I believe there's 2, and then there's reveal.
Oh yeah, so
and then there's 2 good ones. After
so we'll do 3 trailers. There's that are on there, but the reality is, you cannot see Venom. And matter of fact, the storyline that they're getting it from is it's not a spoiler alert. It is a spoiler alert.
No,
it's not a spoiler alert because this is part of the comic books. It's where Venom goes after the symbiotes. Symbiotes. I always say symbiote. I always say symbiote.
I don't know.
He's right.
I think it's symbiote. I mean, I could be wrong, but anyway, and even in that storyline, Spider-Man is a part of it at the very beginning. So it doesn't make sense not to have Spider-Man there. Now, they haven't said, that's another thing too, they haven't said that they're not going to have it on there. It's just, they haven't confirmed it, and it would be cool because...
if they somehow connect it to the Marvel Universe, I mean, it would only be to Sony's benefit. I know you own the rights and all that good stuff, but come on. You have the Marvel movies, which are the biggest franchises out right now.
As a matter of fact, I would say ever. I would say ever.
Yeah,
because
Marvel's done anything like a universe like this.
So. Marvel was before Star Wars. Marvel, matter of fact, DC too. Like Marvel has been comic book wise way ahead of its time in the way the nature went on, and now that it can be actually movies and done well, I think it makes it the best type of franchise out there as far as
Sony's not connecting this somehow to the world of Spider-Man, I'll be
disappointed.
But
I'm sure they are.
But they should, because they even said if they gave the rights to Spider-Man, that means Disney has some rights to at least a little bit to Venom, because they're going to have to add Venom.
But I don't. If you gave if you let Marvel take over the movies, even though Sony has the rights, I just feel like why not Venom?
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, it looks all right. Some of the animation is kind of some of it is really good. I'm like back and forth between the trailer, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go watch it.
And the thing is, he doesn't even have the spider, the white spider that's on.
Yes, because that's when he took over Spider-Man.
So I mean, but Tom Hardy's a great actor. I have yet to be really disappointed in any of his movies. I mean, there's some movies that are okay, but they're not bad. So he's a great actor. So for him alone, I'll go watch that movie. Just to check it out, see how it is, reminisce how I wish it would be with Spider-Man. Because to be honest, in my personal opinion, the actual way he looks is pretty cool.
I like it. I like it. And when he transforms, he gets taller. Like,
I like
pretty cool. I like some of the animations. It looks tight.
You think he's bigger too?
No. No comment, but yes.
But yeah, so there is that Venom trailer. Check it out. Let us know what you think if you guys are looking forward to watching it,
or any other movies you guys are looking forward to. Please, we're really looking for you guys' feedback. Like
as far as to find out,
want to hear as well.
Yeah, what are y'all interested?
Yeah,
let us know.
Shit, I guess we did have something to say about that.
Well, you want to jump into this?
No, we can do that last in this part. The other thing is the Guardians 3 problem issue.
That's another problem with Disney right now.
About James Gunn being fired over his really old tweets that were supposed to be jokes.
In my personal opinion, if they can do it to other people who have their opinions and they can do it to them, the other side can get it too.
Yeah.
So don't throw stones if y'all can't handle it either.
Yeah, I mean it goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
Because with Disney, I mean they have a history too of a lot of like racial cartoons that they made
in the past.
So. But I mean, if anything, it's probably just them trying to like make sure that.
Either way, he's gonna get credited. Maybe just as a writer. Maybe they'll try to use something else.
Supposedly they had a meeting with him. They for sure are not gonna have him come back. They are gonna use his script,
which is good.
Thank God.
So far, everything seems they're gonna be moving forward.
Because Batista was threatening, and you know what? Props to the cast from Guardians of the Galaxy, because they came out and they were like, you know what? We did this with this director. He's wrote the script. We are comfortable with him, and the rapport. You can see it in the movies, and you can see it in the follow up in the sequel. So yeah, props to them. I think that's awesome that they did that. They backed out their own director. I think it's the first time I've seen that type pop out where someone's defending a director. Because lately we've been seeing a lot of people going against their directors, and they talk shit to him after the film is over. Right here, they defended him during the film. They supported him. Batista was like, if you guys don't get his script, I'm leaving. Which, honestly, I think Batista's great for that character. Even though in the comic books, that character is totally different but he makes it work.
He makes it his own.
And he makes it his own, and he makes it funny. Even though I wouldn't say his acting chops are like amazing, but
that guy knows how to be funny.
Yeah, he knows how to be funny, and they have improved. So
no,
props
but
out to
I
them.
think it's a shame that we're in this day and age. I mean, look. In this day and age, you got to be careful what you say, regardless if it was a decade ago.
I don't believe in that. Freedom of speech, baby.
But, you know, that's the day and age we're at. With the internet, anything can be dug up.
I mean, and there's
it's a shame, but that's how it is now. You got to adapt.
But the way I see it, if you can toss stones, you better get some stones thrown back your way, and you better learn how to accept it, okay? Because can't be dishing one, not the other. I feel sorry for the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn, because
he's done a great job.
He's done a great job.
And you can tell he's a good person.
You could tell. But unfortunately, this happened due to the events that are happening right now, the type of back and forth that we're receiving. But, you know, moving forward, hopefully this gets taken settled. And as I said before, Disney's very hypocritical because of the racist stuff that they put before. But hey, freedom of speech, they put it during their time, and I'm not the one bitching and complaining.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
Down below.
I guess also we can talk about Astro World.
Okay, so I guess nah, come on.
I gotta go clean up.
So we have been having this little debate here, and that's not just between us three, but other people. It's it.
Basically about over
Travis
Scott's new album, Astroworld.
Which, in my personal opinion, is a good album. Notice I did not say great. Notice that I say Hall of Fame worthy. No, I said good album. It's a good album. I'm 30 years old.
I think there's some bangers on there.
There's some bangers on there. Honestly, in my personal opinion. And this is not me being as a Houston fanboy. I like
big butts.
Decent, that too. I like decent rap, okay? Because there's no such thing as good rap. J. Cole has let me down with this whole stuff that he's been doing lately. His freestyle was not great in my personal opinion. Also, with Kendrick Lamar, the way direction he's going, his album was okay. It was good, just like Travis Scott. But the new album, Astroworld, is out now. I think there's about, I would say, 5 to 6 good songs on there. Especially if you're from Houston and you like hearing about your city, it's a great album for that. Of course, Houston Fornication, that's a good song on there. Sicko is, in my personal opinion, Sicko Mode is good. It's really good. And the way he did the 3 songs, and he changed them up, that was legit.
Wake Up.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like Wake Up.
It's okay. But as far as Sicko Mode, Drake killed it. And I mean in a good way.
Shouts out to Drake.
If you ever want to be in the podcast, you can come through.
Shouts out.
Bring some grails. But with Drake, his lyrics, they outdid Travis Scott. Even though I'm not going to say... But Travis Scott is young. He's learning. Maybe the next album he'll be better. But I liked it. Elias over here. Well, go ahead and give your opinion, Elias.
So, anyways...
Come on!
Astroworld was okay. It's not... I don't think it's on the level of the pedestal everybody's trying to put it on. But, it's not a terrible album. It's far from it.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, like, being from Houston, it's a little bit extra over here because of it.
I would agree.
So...
I would agree. Yeah,
but and then also he announced Astroworld Fest.
Yeah, he did announce
this year,
which they haven't released too much on.
At the moment, they haven't released any lineup, but
but it's already the hypest, one of the hypest events going on this year.
I mean, but who knows? They might have other artists than just
I mean, I would pay a ticket just to go see Travis, but and anybody who put it in the lineup.
I don't know about pay. Well, I've never been the type of person that buy tickets for rap. Usually, rap concerts to me, when I've seen them live on YouTube, they sound like crap. So I'm like, I'd rather just listen to the album. Mm-hmm. So as far as Astrofest, it seems interesting.
And Travis is known for working with a lot of artists. He has a lot of cameos in his album, so I wouldn't be surprised if all those relationships he's built over the years. Because he's a great producer, probably a better producer than he is a rapper.
He learned from one of the best.
Exactly. So
he learned from Kanye. I don't like Kanye. He learned from Kanye.
So I wouldn't be surprised if the lineup turns out to be pretty.
Yeah, but it should be interesting. The album, as we said, we think it's good. Elias thinks it's okay. It can be improved upon as he gets older. Maybe he'll learn a little bit better because he's still young. He's like younger than us. He's like 24, 25?
And he's
younger.
And he's with Kanye. I mean,
oh my God. Anyway, we're not ever discussing.
Tell us what you think on the comments.
Yeah. And lastly, I guess we can kind of talk a little bit about the Fast and Furious franchise.
Let it go.
So Paul Walker's brothers, they won a cameo of Paul Walker in the next film, but as we all know, he kind of passed away.
I mean, I'm not laughing. It's just
it's just like let things go. Look, guys, there's a point where a franchise has to know its end, and Fast and the Furious is one of those. Like,
hell no,
no,
they have to end.
No, people keep paying tickets to go see
And
it,
because
and
people
they will continue to make
Yeah,
movies.
as I said before,
Now,
that's
I don't
not
have a problem.
That is not a top.
I don't have a problem with them putting out another movie. That's not my thing. Put out all the Fast and Furious you want. If people want to go pay and see that
That's
shit,
true. Good point.
by all means, go watch it.
Good point.
But for the brothers to exploit their deceased...
Oh my God! Here we go again.
That's what it is, exploitation.
Okay.
See, I mean,
we're touching. That's look. The point is,
I mean, let the guy rest in peace.
He died. All right, it's over. Like he's like Selena. She died too. Let it go. It's over.
No.
All right, it's done. It's over with.
No.
All right, they are where they are. They're dead.
Yeah, but no
It's
one's...
like Tupac. I wish there was Tupac out here.
Yeah,
but
no
no,
one's trying
he
to
dead
like
too.
do an image of Selena.
Yes, they do. They try to sell makeup for Selena.
Yeah, and,
Are you fucking kidding
that's
me?
true. That's true.
That's so stupid. Look, guys, let
That is
people
true.
go. Let people rest in peace, all right? And as far as Fast and the Furious, like, let that movie go. After, like, what was the third one? Look, I enjoyed Tokyo Drift because how stupid it was. That's how bad Fast and the Furious is. Let it go. The Rock is not some Hulk character. Come on, man. Let it go. But I'm sure you guys like watching cars and chicks, which Fast and the Furious is really good at. And action. So I'll give him props for that. But let Paul Walker rest in peace, man. He's done. He's gone. All right? You know, and he wasn't even that much of a greater actor.
R.I.P. Paul Walker. So yeah, let's talk about the next segment. It's video games and gaming and that sort. And
Work hard.
Work hard.
Left me hanging.
And yeah,
Rainbow Six.
Yeah, so Rainbow Six just had their Paris finals this weekend. And during the finals, they announced their newest season of this upcoming season of their update, which is called Grim Sky. Right, so they announced 2 new operators. So that's what they do. Every season they introduce new characters with different abilities, each kind of like a class. And it's pretty cool. One of them is Clash. So she's a defender, but she has a shield. Usually it's the attackers with the full body shields, but now they introduce a defender with a shield that can actually deter what they call it in the game sometimes when you're attacking and you go fast, you go quickly into the OBJ objective. It's called a rushing. Mm-hmm. So to the...
A rusher?
Rushing. You call it, hey, let's rush. Okay, so that means everybody's just going to freaking run in there. And it works some of the times because you think, oh, they're going to creep in slowly and then all of a sudden they're busting doors open. So they introduced this new operator called Clash who has a shield basically meant to deter any rushes and things of that sort. Pretty cool character. Then they also introduced Maverick, who's an attacker that has a weld, I forget, like a blowtorch. And he can use it to like make holes on even reinforced walls. Which when a wall is reinforced, you really can't get through it. But with Maverick, you can pretty much make murder holes, which is what they call it, and make a hole and then boom, 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 shoot a couple of people. So, yeah, I mean.
I don't know what Rainbow Six exists really, but
I mean,
really
I played it. It's not a bad game, but it does have a huge community around it.
It has a high skill level. Like it's not accessible, and that's actually what I love about it. It's not a game that you can just jump in and be good at it. No, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take hard work.
I disagree, by the way.
So I like.
Because I jumped in there.
I like that about it. It's not. You know, if you really want to get good, that's exactly what you're going to have to devote time to it. They also are going to rework one of the maps, Hereford Base. So what they've done recently is all the maps that aren't really popular and aren't being used in the Pro League, they'll go ahead and go back and rework it, remix. So that's what they're doing with Hereford Base. They're making it more competitive, more viable for Pro League. And they're making a lot of small changes with aiming, with selecting, the whole selecting operator at the beginning. It looks pretty cool. I already got the season pass. I'm in. Hey, if any of y'all are on Siege on PS4, add me, Public Enemy 59.
Fly scooters.
Because I am totally down. When update comes out, I'm gonna be running. I'll probably stream some for y'all. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
And it was also announced that Diablo 3 is going to be on the Switch. It was actually leaked, wasn't it, or something?
It was leaked. Well, there have been rumors, and then it was leaked by what was that? I forget who it was, but some retailer. No, it was leaked by.
It wasn't Walmart.
No, it was leaked by a newspaper. What was it? I forget. It was like by an online journal or a journalist, whatever. But yeah, it was leaked. But then right away they came out with the announcement that they did with Nintendo. It was like a joint thing. Reggie from Nintendo of
And
America.
that's a very big following right there. I never really played it. I never got into it. It's not that I never liked it. I just never got into it.
A lot
I
of
never
people
had a chance.
compare it to Gauntlet Legends. Remember that game, Gauntlet? You didn't play it?
Gauntlet Legends.
Yeah, where it's like top down, and you're like in a team co-op, and you're like just killing hordes of enemies. But yeah, it's kind of like that, but deeper systems, deeper RPGs, more loot. It's not as simple as Gauntlet. I'm back and forth on whether I want to get it. I already have enough games to play, so
And finish.
But if
A lot of
Elias,
games to finish.
If Elias is gonna get on it, I might get on it also.
Forbes. Forbes is the one.
Forbes leaked
yeah.
it. Yeah, correct. They have a gaming department.
Are you gonna get Diablo?
I have Diablo, actually. Diablo 3 on PC.
What do you think?
I like it.
Is it crossplay?
I don't think so.
I
It's
doubt
an old
it.
game. It's a very old game.
But that's done by Blizzard, right?
Mhm.
And Blizzard has their own account, so
Yeah.
That would
be a good
if you're
answer.
on-
We'll see what they do later
So
on.
we have, Diablo 3 is coming to Switch. And
What I'm excited about, work hard,
I guess they officially, even though it's already announced, Halo Infinite
is Halo
Infinite.
6.
is actually going to be a direct sequel to Halo 5. So it is Halo 6, I guess technically is what they're saying.
Yeah.
And
There's not too much known about that.
Yeah, there's still not a lot of information out yet. It's still just that small little
That little
teaser
clip.
trailer
Yeah.
that they showed at E3. But other than that, they just came out and just said, yes, it's Halo 6. It's not a prequel. It's not a reimagining. It's Halo 6.
The thing is, as long as you keep your main character as your main character, you should be fine. People love Halo. I think Halo 5 was a letdown in my personal opinion.
in my opinion, was
The story was
Which one?
not
Halo
that
5?
great. Yeah.
the multiplayer is cool.
The multiplayer is
It
okay.
reminded
Those-
me, it was really like reminiscent of Halo 2, where like you play with Master Chief in the beginning, but all of a sudden you play with the Arbiter.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to go for, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Because at that point in time, with the whole Arbiter thing, Halo 1, we were just fighting the aliens. It was different to take an alien perspective. They tried to do it this time from a different spot. It just didn't work.
They're not as interesting.
It's not interesting. They
They're
were
not-
forcing it, and the storyline got you away from what the main character was. So I think they felt the repercussions on that. But hopefully going forward, Halo Infinite, and it looks, as far as the clip, it looks interesting.
Looks good.
It looks good. It looks like a different. They found another Halo ring from the looks of it.
I mean, I sold my Xbox. I had the Xbox. What was it? The special edition one.
Was it
Black?
the Call of
He
Duty
had the
one?
Destiny one. The
No,
Destiny one.
No.
you had the Call of Duty one, didn't you?
No, it
No.
was the one that came out with the controller. The
The only one that came on the controller was the Halo
With the-
edition and the Call of Duty.
no,
Halo
with,
5 edition one?
no, it
No,
came
that's
out
the
with
one I
the Pro, the better controller. The supposedly the one I sold.
Oh, the Elite controller.
Elite. Oh, the Xbox One Elite. That's what it was called. So I sold it. There was just nothing out that enticed me and kept me going with the Xbox. I mean, there was Cuphead, which was good.
You didn't even play it.
Shouts out to Cuphead.
I would play it with you because that was fun.
He didn't play it.
But I mean,
He would stop playing like after 2 or 3 because it was so hard. He stopped playing.
but nothing else really to keep me there. The pirate game came out. What's it called?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Is that even good? Because I have the option to get it for free.
It looks good. It looks like fun, but it's better whenever you play with people you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if we see more from Halo Infinite, and I imagine it's going to be at the next E3, and they're going to reveal more.
Mm-hmm.
If it looks like something like a must-have, I might just give myself the Xbox One X and just go
Yeah,
all
it's not
in.
much of a difference. The Xbox One X from the Xbox One. Just a.
We also
preference.
have actually this next one we're actually playing this yesterday we were playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on Switch.
Oh yeah,
Shouts out.
Capcom.
I hate it and I love it. It's so.
It's clunky. It feels clunky.
It's clunky,
Mm-hmm.
but when you play with people, it's fun. But
Yes.
the teamwork aspect.
And that's the thing about Monster Hunter is, yeah, there's times when you're gonna get your ass handed to you, but you get the most out of that game when you play multiplayer. When you're in a squad co-op hunting this monster down. Each of you are using your individual abilities, working together, traps. And the demo didn't have the biggest part of it is,
hunting them.
like getting the loot. Getting the loot and building armor, building weapons. So you customize your own character to your specific build. If you're a bow main, you have a build for bows. If you're an insect glaive main, you have a build for that. If you're the tank in your group, you have a build. You have a really strong armor. So that's one of the biggest aspects that doesn't come out in the demo. And I get what you're saying. When you go from Monster Hunter World to Monster Hunter Generations, it's kind of tough. The controls.
I mean, Generations though, it's kind of a port from the 3DS version, but it's a good port. I mean, it is a full update.
Yeah, they really upscaled the graphics. I'm not saying it's
No, it doesn't look
next generation. It is a 3DS game, but they made it as. I feel like they really.
Oh, y'all playing 3DS or y'all playing on?
Well,
no, we're playing on Switch.
Yeah, we were playing on Switch, but you can. I've seen it on the 3DS, and you can kind of tell the big graphical difference. But other than that, it's the same game. So yeah, it's a little bit hard. It takes a while to get used to the controls.
Okay.
Yeah, and speaking of, when we were playing this, we were actually streaming it on the official 3-Way Podcast Twitch stream. Shouts out to
Work hard.
So I'll have a link in the descriptions and stuff.
Yeah, check it out.
So yeah, we were planning on doing like live streams, playing video games of anything like we feel like playing, probably like Smash or something. We're hoping to start doing that weekly, but this week as well, he's leaving.
Yes, I am going
on a family couples retreat vacation.
I'm just going on a little mini vacation, guys. Just going to Austin. I haven't been to Austin.
Each other or something. I don't know.
I haven't been to Austin.
Austin and getting fucked up.
That's right. We're not just going to Austin. We're going to the river. Shout out to Don's Fishing Camp. That's a good spot to go tubing. Guys, check it out. I just plan on going for a little bit because I haven't gone out all summer. I've been working, so I'd rather just go on for just like a weekend thing.
So he's gonna be gone for this next weekend. So it'll probably be Los and myself and possible permanent replacement coming in. So we have that. So yeah, live streams hopefully starting up not this week but the next one. Every Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Let's go into a little bit of the Bethesda thing. So they made comments about how they don't want to put their games on platforms that don't want to do crossplay. So obviously they're throwing shade to Sony. What do you guys think? As
they should, because Sony they're dicks, and not just video games, in everything. Because it's
Xbox fanboy.
It's a business, and as a business, you want money, and the only way to get money is to sell your product. And if someone else is trying to get the exact same product on every other level of console, it kind of messes with your money. Because you're making it accessible to everybody, and you just want to stick to your product. Because that's the thing when it comes down to crossplay is beneficial in a way for gamers. For gamers, it really is.
Crossplay is fairly new as far as like coming to consoles. I mean, I think it's awesome. I think it's like way overdue. Maybe they should have done this since the 360 days. Maybe they couldn't do it.
I don't think they could have.
But I'm talking about in that generation of 08. Yeah, I mean, it's something that's overdue. Somebody needs to get on this and stop being so... I mean, I can't say not to be greedy. I understand it's still a business for them. But understand that this is not really making you look good.
Yes, it's not. But at the same time, if there's one video game that anybody can buy and they can all play it on any type of console that they like, someone's losing money. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. And that's what it's all about. Someone's losing money and they don't want to be the one losing money. And Nintendo's not going to be the one losing money because they already lost a lot of money with the Wii U and the Wii. Xbox is being super, super friendly. Like, hi guys, I'm okay.
Xbox has been like, come on guys, let's all get together, kumbaya, let's all be friends.
And in a way, that's good for them.
They need
because
it. Yeah.
I wouldn't say they need it. because let's be honest, Xbox was the first one to start that whole online play with Halo. They're the ones. They were the forerunners. They pushed that. Okay, so it wasn't Sony. It was Xbox.
There's a lot of things they started first, and then there's
A
a
lot
lot
of
of things that other companies started first. And I mean, it's just the way it works. It goes back and forth. But
yeah,
honestly,
we all want crossplay.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I want
guys have
crossplay.
Xboxes.
I mean, some of
I have
these systems are
PS4.
expensive. I'm not that rich.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. But the thing, they're always going to get your money, and that's why I don't think that crossplay is going to be too effective because it's all about money, guys. And when you're a company,
Well, in terms of what's going on with Sony, it's the Fortnite issue. Fortnite is free as far as the battle royale, but the thing is with Fortnite, I mean they have the what are they called, the transactions?
the money
V-Bucks.
the V-Bucks.
Yeah, I mean basically you can buy skins, axes, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Cosmetics.
characters.
And Sony's issue is that why am I going to let some person that paid money to buy those things on an Xbox come play with those things on my system on PlayStation without me seeing any revenue from them purchasing that?
Which makes sense. It makes sense business wise. It doesn't seem. It would be different if they were greedy in a stupid sense, but they're being sensible. I mean,
I do
that's
see
the bottom
both
line.
sides. That's what I'm saying. I do see both sides, and I do understand what they're coming from. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We see if Sony
Hopefully, Sony comes around.
I think they're gonna come.
I hope they come around, but as of now, they haven't said anything.
They haven't even brought it up.
They don't. I mean, for them, it's like, man.
What they say is, we understand.
Yeah.
You know what the gaming community
But the thing
is asking for. We're listening.
We're listening.
We're listening.
But so in other words, they're not going to do nothing.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do, and I don't blame them.
In other words, fuck you guys.
It has to be a catastrophic event for Sony to be like, you know what, we're losing money, let's go. But they're not going to do it.
Speaking of Sony not losing money, Spider-Man is coming out. on
Yes.
PlayStation.
Okay, now I'm hyped, and I'll tell you guys why. Because I pre-ordered it. I took some more look. Last week I was kind of
On the
even
fence?
keel on it, but after taking a look at it some more. Listening to the hype online around me, I pre-ordered it.
Well, for me, I've played Spider-Man games before. When Spider-Man 2 came out, when they released that Spider-Man game, I played it for Xbox. I also played the one where it's Venom, where it's him and Venom. I've played that one too. So I've always been, I guess, a little bit of a Spider-Man fanboy because Spider-Man's one of my favorite heroes. But this one looks amazing. The way they have done it, who knows how the storyline's going to go? Because they released the gameplay, but they haven't really released too much in the story, which is great. They released little things here and there. There's only one thing that I did not like, which we were talking about this yesterday.
Oh, God.
They're going to make Mary Jane like
A
as a playable
playable
character. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't want, why do I want another Pepper? And what I mean by that, guys, all right, guys, let me go ahead and backstory here. What I mean by that is, in Iron Man 2, I believe it was Iron Man 2, you watching the movie, it's a great movie, Iron Man's getting his ass kicked, and at the end, he's about to lose. And you, in your mind, you're like, man, what backup is he going to get to save his skin and to save the world, right? No, it's Pepper.
That's Iron Man 3.
It's Iron Man 3, yeah. Pepper saves the world. How? Not even in the comic books is she a hero. Not even in the comic books has she ever had superpowers. I'm not against females being superheroes. I'm not. Let them be superheroes. That's why you have Wonder Woman. That's why you have all the X-Men. You have Jean Grey. You have Rogue. But yet you want to add this character who has never had superpowers be the hero of the movie. Pepper. That's why I hope she's not a Pepper. I hope
Shouts
Mary
out
Jane.
to Pepper.
I hope they don't make Mary Jane a Pepper. I really don't.
I'm keeping an open mind to it. I want to play it before I come up with an opinion on it. If they're willing to try new things, I'm down with that.
Yeah, but try good things, not stupid things.
Yeah, well, we'll see when we play
All
it.
right, Mary Jane's never been a superhero. Mary Jane's been the one that's always been saved. Mary Jane is the model. She's the hot one.
What we will say is that on that release weekend, we'll for sure be streaming Spider-Man as a group. We'll do a group stream.
But we'll only do a certain part because we don't want to do 2 spoilers. We'll probably do.
So
we'll
give you a definite date and time. Follow the Twitter account. That's where we put all our scheduling on there.
Yeah, all the
keep you
information is
updated.
in the description.
So at 3-Way Podcast. We'll keep y'all updated on that.
Well,
I'm super hyped.
Yeah, I'm hyped up too. And then they released also different type of costumes that you can get. So it looks very interesting. It looks appealing, and hopefully,
What suit are you gonna wear?
Me? The original, man. The original. If
Original?
they had the one with the web under his armpit, I would wear that. I would wear that one. 'Cause that's his original one.
Or the one I want to wear the one Iron Man because the metallic one.
Metallic one, yeah.
Yeah.
The new one or the old one? Because the one from the
Any
comic
of them.
books or the one that came out of the
Any
movies?
of them, it doesn't matter.
All right, but we're excited. We're excited. Sports.
So
Starting now.
Next
Sport.
segment.
Next segment, sports. All right, my favorite. So those you can start. The one thing for soccer that's happening right now.
The great thing for soccer.
So all the European leagues are getting started. So we got our first glimpse at CR7 with
Or Cristiano
Juventus.
Ronaldo.
Shouts out to Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, if you want to be a guest on the show, please DM us on Twitter.
Yeah.
We'll get you on the show. I think we could make some time for it.
I mean, I think he's
Okay.
certified now.
But yeah, he had his first showing with Juventus. He didn't score in the first La Liga game, but he did score in the first appearance, which was like a week before that. And he did score a goal then, which was his first official goal with Juventus. I just want to see what do y'all think is about CR7 playing in Juventus. What did you think about it?
One, I could care less. He didn't do nothing in the World Cup, or the World Cup before that, or the World Cup before that. To me, the World Cup is what matters. I don't really watch a lot of soccer because if it's not the World Cup, it ain't nothing. So we already know the two best players that we thought would do something, which would be Messi and Cristiano, didn't do nothing. So the best player in the world right now, unfortunately, is Mbappe from France. So right now, to me personally, Cristiano Ronaldo's career is over. He didn't impress.
Over?
He went because the
R.I.P.
World
Cristiano Ronaldo.
World Cup is where you show your true skills because you don't have superstars around you. You are the superstar, so you're supposed to lead your team. He didn't do nothing. He lost to USA, a whole bunch of MLS players. MLS players, people. This is a guy from Europe who's a star. He lost to MLS players.
No, but let's be
Right?
fair.
So-
In the World Cup, he was carrying that team.
This past World
hard
Cup, yes.
on his back.
This past World Cup, yes.
I mean, it was crazy to see all these world class players in Portugal, and none of them could really do anything. But I think with Juventus, I mean, I like how he switched. You know, I don't like Real, but I'm a Barca man. But it looks like I like the move to Juventus. It looks like that squad they've assembled there is just gonna blow out the Italian league. The question is, are they gonna win the Champions League with this squad? And I mean, it looks like they're gonna for sure be in there. So it's just a matter of waiting to see. Do I think he's the best player in the world? No. Like I also agree with Pablo JP in the fact that I think it's Mbappe. Mbappe's just younger.
He's won a World Cup.
He's won a World
He's
Cup.
performed in the World Cup.
And he's only going to get better, so.
Yeah. Shout out to the United States Championship for not making the World Cup. Good God, guys. Come on. Go ahead.
So what happened with the NFL?
Oh, NFL. So a lot of things are happening right now in the NFL. It's preseason, but there's certain injuries that are taking place. Of course, Nick Foles got injured against the Patriots. We don't know.
They took that fool out.
They didn't take it out. He got hit in his throwing
that's
arm,
targeted.
in his throwing motion, and his arm kind of
Maybe
flopped a
that
bit.
happened, yeah.
But we don't know what's going to happen. They say he should be ready to go for the first game. Who knows? We'll know more information going forward.
My boy just got his job back.
Wentz is not sure he's going to start in game one either. They're not aware. So the Eagles right now are a little bit iffy, which brings it wide open for everybody there. Because it was the Eagles' division until now. But as I said before, it is preseason. We don't know what's going to happen starting game one. So that's one of the big news.
Another team that lost their quarterback is the Bills.
McCarron, he's out.
Out.
Like, it's done. So
Fractured
now,
collarbone. That's at least
8 weeks? Maybe more.
Because
even then, if it heals, he still has. Was it his throwing arm?
I think it was his throwing arm. Yeah,
I think it was his throwing
He
arm.
landed right on it.
So that's going to be something for the Bills because they have that rookie Josh Allen, and he has not impressed at all in the preseason.
It's the preseason.
It's the
and he's a
preseason.
rookie.
He's a rookie. But, I mean, yeah, you're right, because Trubisky sucks for the Bears. Oh, my God. That dude looks so clumsy. Ugh. But, yeah, so the Bills, that's a big injury for them. Another news, Khalil Mack is in a trade rumor. Green Bay kind of mentioned it, that they would like to see if they can get Khalil Mack, which would be pretty good for Aaron Rodgers because he has no defense.
Yeah, they need it.
They need something. So that would be interesting for Green Bay. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Owen's going to let that go. But we'll see moving forward because he's still holding out. But he's under contract for 2 more years. So it's not like he's going to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. And then there's that. And then another news as well. Josh Gordon is returning back to the Browns. He stopped his weed.
Hard work.
So, because they like to promote him as he was unstoppable. I wouldn't say that before he got. I think the weed gave him like some superhero strength, but he doesn't have that anymore.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
So, but he has problems with substance abuse, and so he's returning. So they're gonna.
That's a big lift,
and that is a big because they have no.
and
they have no
I
receivers.
like how
Baker Mayfield.
oh, I like how he's been playing.
He's been playing very well.
He's in there confident. Although he's not.
But so has
listed as a
Tyrod
starter.
Taylor. Tyrod Taylor looks good too.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, Tyrod Taylor has not proven otherwise that he's not the starter. I'd say keep Baker Mayfield on the bench for the rest of the season, and then let him grow next year. Because this is his team. It's his team, guys. Like, when you watch the Cleveland Browns play, it's his team.
Have you been watching the Hard Knocks?
Hey, I've been watching. Of course, come on, man.
Okay.
I've been watching Hard Knocks, and
he acts like
he acts
just
like
walks around.
he's so cocky. I don't know why.
Good. I love it.
mean, I think he's a better because everyone tries to compare him to Johnny Manziel. Right off the bat, you can tell he's not Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel had like this stupid face about him that he didn't understand what the hell was going on.
He just
you can tell Baker Mayfield is
get
focused.
to him.
Yeah,
Obviously, and he's back in the CFL trying to get back to the NFL.
man, he got popped.
That would
so
be
many
interesting.
times.
That would be interesting to see him get if he makes it back to the NFL. I want to see that.
And another team that I think kind of surprised me a little. So I'm a Houston Texans fan, of course. My hometown's Houston. So I was watching the Houston versus 49 games. Jimmy Garoppolo looks good.
Jimmy looks good.
He looks really good. Now in his preseason, Deshaun Watson looks good too. But let me talk about the 49ers for a minute here. I don't think their defense is close to being good. They're okay.
Sherman wasn't playing?
No, Sherman wasn't playing. But then again, because our defense was getting crossed over left and right with all these passes. Yeah. But keep in mind, Merciless didn't play. Their main linebacker didn't play. J.J. Watt didn't play. Clowney didn't play. So a lot of the players for the Texans were out. The only one that needs all the practice, and he needs practice every single day, is number 30. What's the cornerback's name? The one that doesn't know how to land right. The one that got injured. The first round that we got in the Texans.
Oh, Kevin Johnson.
Bro, learn how to fall, bro. What the? Like, that's the most stupidest thing I saw this whole week of preseason. Like, he jumped.
He was diving.
He was diving like this, and then like he contorted his body like he was going to catch him. And this is the one thing about Houston Texans I always had a problem with, that their cornerbacks have no speed. They always get burned.
Kevin has speed.
It didn't look like it because he got crossed up, chopped up too, and he messed up his shoulder. And he got concussed.
He got concussed, but it's not a long-term injury.
Yeah, but
he'll probably miss the next couple of preseason games.
Yeah.
But he'll be back.
And the Honey Badger didn't play for the Texans.
Injuries already playing a big factor for a lot of these
teams.
It begs the question again: Do you
have to play preseason,
or should we cut it?
Should we cut it? No, because this is just the second week, and look at the major injuries that are happening. Yeah. But as far as the 49ers, Jimmy G looks really, really good. He looks so comfortable in the pocket. He was throwing freaking darts.
When you in the presence of the greatest, it just kind of rubs off.
Oh my God! Here we go.
For so many years, when
I'm not gonna say that.
With Tom Brady,
I'll just put it to you this way, Boo.
It's infectious.
Yeah, then how come the other ones didn't get it? How come Brian Hoyer didn't get it? He played with the Texans.
Hey, he was a starter.
No, okay, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, the point is that Jimmy G looked very comfortable. The 49ers look like an entertaining team offensively. Defensively, I would not say that. Even with Richie Sherman's old. He doesn't have the speed.
He's still intimidating.
I wouldn't say intimidating. We'll see how it goes for them. As far as Houston, their offense looked good. The only problem I have is offensive line. They could not run the goddamn ball. Worth a damn. And Lamar Miller, one little pinky touches his foot and he falls over. Like, we got to do something. But other than that, the defense played like they were supposed to play. They played decent for not having any of the really much of the starters during the game. They only had a couple of cornerbacks. The Honey Badger didn't play, but they had that Justin Reed, the brother. Was it Justin Reed? Yeah, Justin Reed, the brother of the Eric Reed, who is
no. There's that linebacker, the rookie linebacker they got in the 6th round.
Yeah,
he looks pretty good. I mean, they're hyping him up a little bit too much, but he does.
But he looks interesting. Oh, you're talking about the one that came from Wake Forest.
Yeah, he used to go here in Houston.
80.
That's to Wake Forest.
So anyways, the team looks very interesting, the backup depth. Another game that I watched was Chicago Bears versus, who did they play against? They played against, no, it wasn't the Giants. Anyway, I forgot the team. What was the team?
They played against Denver.
Yes, Denver. So Case Keenum looked pretty good for the couple of series he was out there. I'm not going to say he was great. But then again, you're not going to show too much repertoire during the game as far as preseason. Mike Trubisky looked awful, guys. awful, straight up awful. I don't know what the Bears are going to do. They had a chance to get Deshaun Watson. They got Trubisky, and he's improved, but he's thrown stupid balls. He got intercepted. I believe he got intercepted twice.
No, he had one interception.
It was a bad interception. Like, he threw it right in the worst place. But this has been a theme with him. There's something that they're trying to get better, but Trubisky is not. I don't think he's going to pan out.
Yeah, it looks like Chase Daniel's going to get that job.
Yeah, they put too much. They put too much into that one pick, and
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum looked good.
The prodigy.
I don't know about the prodigy. He looked interesting. We'll see how there goes.
Author of the Minnesota Miracle is with the Broncos. He's up in the competition against Chad Kelly, Paxton Lynch. Of course, the prodigy's going to get that job.
Easily.
Shout out to UH. But yeah, he's going to get that job. I can't wait to see what he does. They have a good all-around squad.
Yeah, they do.
Although in the preseason they haven't gotten the W's, I expect that regular season to be lit. I mean, especially when you have the prodigy at the helm of it.
Yeah. So we saw a little bit of that. Then we saw, of course, Dallas versus Cincinnati in the preseason. Cincinnati looks like normal Cincinnati.
Like Cincinnati.
Yeah, I don't know what way to say it. They're not going to do much. I don't expect them to make the playoffs. That division is going to be too hard with Baltimore and Steelers.
Cincy to make it to the playoffs, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, because they're not going to do anything. They look normal, average at best. Dallas did what they did because it is Cincinnati's defense. They scored quickly. Dak Prescott, I guess they're putting a lot more emphasis on him doing all the, because Des Bryant is gone, so they're letting him pick and throw.
Thank God.
Dinking and dunking, as I said before, and we all know with Matt Schaub, dinking and dunking ain't gonna cut it. So we'll see how they do it. I didn't see an amazing pass at all, but we'll see. You know, he has room to improve. This is his third year, so this is usually the year when it clicks for them. I don't think Dallas is going to do much this year. They have nothing besides running back. The offensive line is always hyped up, but as we can tell last year, they weren't nothing. So we'll see what they do. It'll be interesting because the Eagles, as I said before, they don't have a quarterback right now. And this is starting the season, and the season is when you got to get everything clicking and ready to go. So we'll see what Dallas does. I don't see them coming out of the division. The Steelers, no, it was Jacksonville. They played somebody else. Who did Jacksonville play? Vikings, yes. So the Vikings, they looked okay. They didn't have their starters out for too long. Jaguars, Blake Bortles is trash. Like, good God. Like, people are like, oh, you know, Jacksonville's in your division. Yeah, I don't think they're going to win. You have Blake
No, they
Bortles
have a
as
great
quarterback.
defense.
They have a great defense. I'll give them that.
Can their defense hold you to zero the whole game?
The whole game.
That offense, I don't
trash.
think it's going to... I mean, Blake had a alright day, 12 of 20 for 159 yards and one interception.
And that one interception was a stupid interception. He still hasn't learned not to throw in double coverage. But hey, keep doing it. Be my MVP, Blake Bortles. Throw those interceptions.
There's a very small percentage of quarterbacks that can do that and sock it in right in. Like, for example, the GOAT, Tom Brady, and Deshaun Watson. But if you're who I predict is going to be the best QB this year,
we'll see, folks.
And put me down right now. I said it. I want to hear all y'all talking crap in the comments. I will come back and talk to you at the end of the season.
So we have the Falcons are the Falcons. I mean, this is preseason, folks. Nothing has changed too much. Nothing is shown. It's all vanilla. The only thing I'm looking for, I'm not too hyped up like Los is. I like to be realistic and I like to see little things here and there. I do watch a little bit of the backups, but the third stringers don't matter because most of them are not going to make it.
They're just trying to make jobs.
And half the second string, yeah, and I get you. Half the second string is not going to make it either. It's a 53-man roster. So we'll see how it goes going forward. The one thing that I say is we need to cut down the preseason. These injuries, folks, are like killing teams. And teams that need, like McCarron, we thought he would be a decent quarterback. They got him from Cincinnati. So the Bills got him from Cincinnati, so we were hoping that he would at least show some.
What you want to see when you're watching NFL, it's for entertainment. So you want to see
the best players
out there. The best players out there for you want to see good games. And when most of the top players, your starting quarterback, are hurt, they kind of lose incentive to want to watch. And by the middle of the season, you're seeing all these teams decimated by injuries, it makes it
And
tough.
Des Bryant is still without a job. He did talk to Cleveland, but I think it's changed a little bit.
He doesn't want to go there, but
I don't think he has a choice. He has to get a job, bro. It's like he needs to get a job if he wants to. Because what Des Bryant wants to do, he wants to play, show his game, and then next year get a payday. The only way it's going to work is if he gets on a team. And right now with the Browns, that's not even for sure because Josh Gordon's coming back, and if he is the Josh Gordon of old, Des Bryant's not going to see the field that much. And that means less touches, that means less yards, and that means less touchdowns. And as for the ego of Des Bryant, he's not going to want that. So we'll see what happens with him. That's very interesting. In Baltimore, for some strange reason, Baltimore fans don't want Joe Flacco there. I don't see how you guys are going to do anything without him. Roger Griffin III looks decent, but Robert. RG3 looks good, but I'm not going to say he looks great. Stop yelling for Lamar Jackson. For the love of God, stop. He cannot throw accurately. It's horrible. It's like watching Lowe's throw the ball. Like it's all over the place. It's horrible.
You gotta admit, you've got a pretty terrible throw.
I don't try to throw. I'm a receiver, baby. I'm a receiver, running back, one or the other. So at receiving, I'm pretty damn good.
It's tough.
Well, I used to be. I'm fat now. I probably run like a 7'3".
And the camera adds 10 pounds.
Yeah, well, doesn't have much.
And we are gonna start.
Oh yes, we are going to start a fantasy football league. I've been working on it. We did get about 10 people. We're trying to ask. The pot is $20. We agreed upon. Everybody pitches in $20. 80% goes to the first place. 20% goes to second place, and then we have a trophy too. So we're
grab the trophy. Grab the trophy.
No.
Show the people the
Yeah,
trophy.
show the people.
No.
Show the people.
It's fine.
Let's show the people.
So the point is, I'm trying to get some people. We got us three, of course. Los has two friends.
Without the hat.
Yeah, without the hat. So,
Come on, if y'all want to get in the league,
yes, let us know.
get in contact with us. DM us on the Twitter, on the YouTube page, whatever best way.
Someone
for y'all to-
preferably in Houston, please.
and there is a pot, so be ready to pay. No, you cannot pay later or do payments. It's $20. Come on. And if you win, you have a chance to win this.
Yes,
trophy.
and
so the first ever national three-way podcast.
Well, you said
Final Fantasy League.
yeah. So you said the intern.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's us three. The intern that we were talking, we might be in it. We can try to look for some people. We're just trying to look for people to 10.
That damn intern.
That damn intern. Yeah.
I fucking hate that intern.
So basically, we just need 10 people to do it, and we're doing the regulations now. Probably by the end of this week, I'll have more information so we can start it the second week before.
Yeah, follow the
season
Twitter.
starts.
We'll have the information.
Yeah,
So we'll post all that information.
And I'm sorry, guys. I am not very active online. I just never have been, but I'm gonna try to force myself to get a little bit more active on there. I am starting Twitter, so I'll start that as well.
Can we all
Work hard.
We'll give y'all his tag, his at, and please talk as much crap as you can to him
Hey,
on Twitter.
but be ready to talk crap, and I don't want to hear no blocking crap because when I
Be ready to
slay
take
with
it.
the truth,
Be ready to
when I
take
slay with the truth, I don't want to hear nothing, no complaining. But yeah, so we are excited about that, guys. We're working here to expand a little bit on this podcast to get a little bit better. If you have any suggestions on which way we can improve, please let us know. It was great to hear some thoughts as far as improving on our pop culture. We're going to try to get better there. But also, sports-wise, a topic that you guys wanted to cover. We didn't cover too much basketball because, honestly, the preseason is about to start for them. There's not really much to discuss. We already know who the big players are, and we already know where the main players are. So, I mean, that's already taken care of. Los is going to have the breakdown as far as baseball going forward. I know October is a big month for them. So he'll be able to go ahead and give you his predictions on that. As far as football,
but we can go about that like next week. We don't have to do that right now.
Yeah. And three-way national podcast softball league is going to start now.
What's the?
yeah, I was like, what, where, when, how? So yes, it's basically right now. It's going to be a lot of football simply because of the fact that that's the main sport that's being played right now. I don't think there's any major headlines in any other sports besides baseball and football.
And MLS with Ray Rooney.
MLS.
Did you see that go?
Okay, I don't know about MLS, but football's the main storyline here going forward. If you guys have like any predictions or anything like that, let us know. We'll go ahead and talk about it, and I'll give my opinions on it. Los will too. You already know Los is a big fanboy of Tom Brady.
No.
which he's in the easiest division in the NFL.
Anyway.
So go and hit me. He's gonna make the playoffs. That's a given. Dude. If you have Miami with no quarterback, the Bills with no quarterback, and then you have the Jets with no quarterback, you're gonna make it to the playoffs. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, but the playoffs is where boys become men, and Tom Brady is the menace of them all.
He is the madness.
He's the madness of them all.
Yes, I'm sticking with it.
But yeah, I guess that's been our third episode.
Do you have any closing remarks or?
As far as closing remarks, no. Just
Yeah.
follow us on all the social media stuff. We definitely do look through it. So if you guys have any comments, seriously, just hit us up. Again, we have a new series coming out on Wednesdays, but again, that's probably within 2 weeks, or probably 3 weeks at the latest. And we also have the Final Fantasy. Goddamn,
Final
fantasy football league.
Final Fantasy Football League.
Yeah, we started. That he's actually gonna commission.
I'm a commission. Unfair, guys. As far as the rules, if you guys want the rules real quick.
No,
you don't have to do that right now. And what else? What else did I say?
So just basically, we'll follow the podcast on. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. Facebook. We're on Facebook. So please follow us there. Support the channel. Yeah. You can follow me at all of those. Also Twitter, YouTube, Twitch.
Such a friendly guy.
Public Enemy 59. I'm pretty active on all of those platforms.
I have all the information in the bottom. And again, we also do have the SoundCloud. So in case you guys don't want to watch us, you can actually just listen to us too.
And we're also working on getting on Apple.
Are we? Oh,
yes, we are.
I
guess aim high, folks. Work hard. Work hard. Well, I mean, also let us know what shows you guys want us to cover. There's a lot of shows going on, especially now that the fall's coming in. I do know that Marvel's coming out with Iron Fist, which I'm looking forward to. What are you looking forward to, Lowe's? Coming
Not Iron Fist for sure.
Yeah, that's a bit. No, I'm trying to. I'm catching up on my Handmaid's Tale with my wife.
Oh my god!
But she's like way behind, so we're
watching.
watching.
What I say?
But the third season's out. She still hasn't caught up to that point. I'm trying to get her to watch all the episodes, but I'm just waiting on her to watch the season 3 of that.
All right. But yeah. Just let us know what you guys think we should cover. Pop culture ideas, please let us know. We have opinions.
All right. You have a great day. Work hard. Fuck the intern.
Dang, good too, because the battery's about to die.
So, close your remarks.